When I got off the road in 1989 as a freelance musician, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't have any business skills, and I knew if I was going to have any modicum of success, I was going to have to figure this out. So I studied. I did some research on franchising, and it seemed like a fit. So in 1990, I bought a couple of TCBY frozen yogurt franchises. I busied myself with the tasks of doing daily chores, hiring and firing, local store marketing, unloading trucks, doing bookkeeping, you name it, I did it. It was a 24/7 gig. Would you like sprinkles on that? In those days, I didn't have to worry about branding or niching or positioning. My franchisor did that for me. He told me that my demographic was women between the ages of 25 and 46. A couple years ago, I decided I wanted to do something more meaningful. I had sold the TCBY, or one of the TCBY franchises after 20 years. I still have one in Lenore. I went to the International Coaching Academy, and I studied for a year, an intensive program, to become a certified professional coach. And I started the Clarity Mind Lifestyle Design brand. So in that time, I became aware quickly that I needed a target market. I needed to find my niche. As Seth Godin calls it, a tribe. And all this is in order to end the continual cycle of having to coach clients and market, coach clients and market. And finding this integral niche, this tribe, was important so that I could gain a relationship with them, a personal relationship, and find solutions to their problems, and to make my marketing simple, to make it more effective and, more importantly, sustainable. I wanted to attract clients, I wanted to magnetize them to my websites and to my compelling messages and to my blogs. So what is a niche anyway? A niche is simply a targetable, focused portion of a market sector. Or, en français, le mot niche, the word niche means to make a nest. Oops. Finding your niche is one of the most fundamental aspects of your business, I've found. Because you can target what the client's problem is and then find a solution for it. So I began asking myself questions. All right, what are their problems? What are their known problems? I asked questions like, what are they really frustrated with or feeling stuck around? What are they unclear or angry about? What are they afraid of? What keeps them up at night? What are their pain points? I asked other questions like, are they easy to find? Are they willing to invest in my coaching programs? Could they see the value in what I had to offer? And the big kahuna, the big question for me was, could they afford me? Other questions around outcomes arose. I wanted to find out what my client really wanted, and what, after my transformational programs and my services, what they come up with. I wanted to provide results for my clients. In fact, I wanted my clients to say, you solved my problem. When you do, you get people talking. I love this slide. But suddenly a light went off. I realized that my business was about speaking to myself. Know thyself. This was the essence of my spiritual practice for the last 30 years. I realized if I could identify my problems and how I solved them, that's all I needed to teach. I could teach that. Also, entrepreneurs, in order for you to become successful, they had to go through extreme understandings of themselves and put up with the dark night of the soul at times. Also, in order to become successful, they are self-motivated. They're self-disciplined. They're self-reliant. Notice the word self. I decided that heart-based entrepreneurs was my niche, or one of them anyway. I wanted to work with entrepreneurs that had done the inner work, that had a message to share with the world. One of the greatest benefits of having a niche is to be able to create compelling messaging. This is my website. I want clients to come here and go, whoa, he's talking to me. And when they do, they hire me. This is my latest messaging. I help creative spiritual entrepreneurs figure out why they show up on the planet and find the courage to follow their dreams by getting in touch with their inborn creativity to devise a heart-based, location-independent lifestyle around what they're passionate about. It took me a while to come to that. A niche isn't static. It's dynamic. I've changed my niche 3 or 4 times already, and in that time I've changed everything about my marketing, my messaging, my blogs, my newsletter, the stuff behind my homepage, underneath the hood, like the metadata, the keywords, the tags, in order to create organic search action. And what I found is that in that process, in that evolution, I've learned something to be true. If I have to do it again, if I have to create another niche for myself, I'll look at myself first. And in that evolution, I'll create something new, something better, and something valuable. And so will my business.